Week 1 of KP's Midweek Muster is underway. That's right, we decided to run some tournaments. 30 weeks of top-tier Age of Empires for action, and it all starts now. And we start off with the toddlers because it's really fitting, guys. I set up this 30 weeks format to try and help not just the existing players, but also the next generation. And we have the next generation here, the kiddos. Both of these lads, was I think like 16, 17. MSN DK, one of the youngest people trying to actually get active in the competitive scene here, playing as the Chinese on its own, going up against Dragavan, the kid from Norway, playing as Zhuji's legacy. So yeah, battle of the kid and the toddler, essentially. Or, sorry, baby and the toddler, as I like to call it. This is a fun one, though. China versus Zhuji on a map like this. You're wondering, oh, is this going to be a snooze fest? No, guys. If you have not seen Atoll before, Atoll delivers no matter the civs. You only have shoreline fish and corner water trade. There is no deep water fish. So although fishing and water can be a boon, it's not your bread and butter. It's not your be-all, end-all like most maps would be. So kind of curious actually to see how this is going to be approached. Because typically in Zhuji Chinese matchups, Zhuji was favored. The reasoning was around the repeater crossbows, right? So you could just play very freely, very easily into your Zhuge-Nu-Mas. Because you would have about 8 extra Zhuge-Nu by the time a Chinese player gets them. So you're probably going to see MSN having to lean Horseman pretty hard and fast to control this. And yes, big shout out to Caillou. From the colors to the map splash to the maps itself. Caillou really is fantastic at what he does. But we've got an attempt at a greedy meditation garden here. And MSN, oh, he's not quite able to keep blocking it there. That's unfortunate. If he'd spread out the sheep, that would have been Gigabrain. Instead, Dragavan is getting a jackpot here. 75 gold and 36 food. Plus a few trees, right? So probably about 5 or 6 wood. So overall, that's going to be about 110 resources. And this is indeed the toilet seat map. Honestly, I love this map. This map, I have a feeling, will end up gradually appearing in more and more tournaments. And it will become... I think this map will become as loved as Holy Island or maybe more accurately Frisian Marshes. Why you left the sheep to die? So the problem with the sheep is, like, if you want to kill them with the scout, it takes way too many hits. But the boar... Oh! He even forgot about it at first. Are you kidding me? The boar! And the wall coming in from Dragavan. What is this clownery right now? I expect nothing less from a man known for clown carring. Barbican is going to sneak in from MSN. Because Dragavan didn't commit to additional walls here. What? Boar's being pulled again. So Dragavan, he just needs to complete this. We'll be able to get it up. Good interception with his own scout. This is such a mess. Oh, this is incredible. Welcome to what Chinese mirrors should look like. Barbican. He doesn't want to put it up. Wait, why? I mean, you shouldn't be scared of the boar here, right? He had the villager numbers in his favor. But now, it's a bit worrisome because he took that initial hit. He's lower on HP. Going to keep trying to creep the Barbican, but guys, he needs more villagers. They're on the way now. But this is ridiculous. Like, look what's happening. Dragavan already has the horsemen being queued up. So villagers will be able to whittle them down a little bit here. Forces another one home. That's slowing the build speed. The first horseman did come out. Supervision, was it there? Yeah, he switched over, but I don't think he'd done it originally. Looks like the scout might also go down here. Just about staying alive. The villagers are going to shift away. So Barbican does go up. The clownery has come to an end, I think. We have a tough one here. We'll at least hang around to gather the deer. MSN needs to make up for all that idle time, remember. It took him a long time to walk over here without wheelbarrow. He did at least shoreline fish, which is something Dragavan didn't do, so it kind of inflated his eco a bit. The sad part about what MSN has done here, though, is to stop Dragavan, or attempt to stop him. He had to build the bad landmark. Right? You want to build an Imperial Academy because Imperial Academies give you eco. This doesn't. And this didn't block your opponent either, right? He got the berries, he got the gold, he got everything. So he's sitting on a very healthy 61 gold, 5 wood, and 29 food. That's all because it just needs to generate again. Actually, I think the disturbance of the piece might be being clipped. But not consistently. How did you guys vote? I like to imagine the amount of people who had like an orderly vote that made sense. Yeah, 91% on Dragavan. Like, this just makes sense to me. I'll just go with this. And then all of a sudden, whatever this giant clownery mess was. Looks like we are going to get into horse, but the stables with the blacksmith makes a lot of sense for MSN. He actually needs this because Dragovan could very easily just go into Jugnu, which is one of the strong things Juji does. But Dragovan is going fast castle by the looks of it, guys. Yeah, shifting across onto the deer. A lot of people in the gold. This is a fast castle build. It's a good counter to what MSN's now trying to do. Also, it's just scary what MSN's doing in the first place. While being slightly behind here, he's trying to directly contest Juji on cavalry. That doesn't work that well without Imperial Academy. The reason is, remember, Juji in Season 9, they got this really cool buff called Dali Horses, where they can get an additional attack speed buffer for all of their cavalry units. The file for the logo of the tourney on Google Drive is restricted at the moment. I requested access. Okay, at Tume on that. It might be an Nikami thing, actually. I don't know why that's restricted. It's a bit weird. You should be able to grab it from the Liquipedia page as well, though. Of course, Dragon's going to... Guys, Dragovan Fury crafted this really hard. These tiny walls that cost, like, 1 wood. But they block the horsemen from getting in. The problem, though, is they also do trap you in. So, kind of surprised MSN didn't dive in there. We'll at least get a villager kill. We'll come back to now block them from retreating. But the outpost looking like it's going to go up here. So a little bit of damage done there. Well played. Every kill counts here. Especially considering Dragovan is very bluntly, very clearly going for a fast castle build. MSN, I think he might be trying to mirror now. He has got the docks up. So fishing boats are on the way. If you're going to play into fishing, you can't just rush castle here. You're going to have to add in some more military units to pressure Dragovan. Because he's about to tech up. Damn. It's a good opening by MSN, but I feel like the approach he's taking is kind of outdated. Right, this new Juji, like they could have played long-term horsemen against you, or they can just rush this age and then go for Dali horses with lancers anyway. Anlu Academy is a little bit surprising though. Yeah, why? So I know there are horsemen in your way, but Shaolin monks are much scarier than a handful of horsemen here, right? Like there's no way you'd lose that fight. So I'm a little bit perplexed that Dragovan chose the landmark that tends to work better in longer games. Maybe he's worried that he's going to run out of food here. That could make sense for it. But the other problem here is, like, yes, you do get food from your taxes, but you need taxmen for that. And without a second TC, you're not going to have additional taxmen. All right, he stopped at 2. I don't expect him to build a third here, because that tends to become kind of cost inefficient. Horsemen are at least able to block out the food source, so maybe it will actually end up being a boon for him in the end, but sheep count isn't looking pretty right now. Sitting on 9 here, got 11 on the other side, you got MSN adding in fishing, he even has archer ships on the way, and also, it's not too far off his own tech. Damn. I think MSN might have his number here. Mountain Academy is about to complete. He's been very efficient about this, only 1 villager building up. He did start prepping horsemen, which is a little bit surprising, but I guess he was flowing too much resource. Lancers are now on the way. Will the games be posted on YouTube? Of course they will. We post 2 videos a day on YouTube, which makes me wonder why y'all aren't subscribed there. So wall is at least going to go up from MSN now. And we've got archer ship pressure. Wait. He can reach the gold. Oh, Dragovan, no. He's at least got another one, but it's a little bit further out here. That should be safe, though. This archer ship won't be able to reach. We're not playing against English here. That could have been a catastrophe, though. Luckily, he did have the goal close enough by. Horseman is still being a little bit of a nuisance, but MSN is doing a good job of keeping Dragovan's castle play in his base. It's not leaking out to the map yet. Lancers instead are addressing the horsemen, which means MSN now goes for the H3 with no pressure on his side of the map. Yeah, and a better economy, right? He found that 1 worker kill. He's got fishing now as well. Like 4 fishing boats in total is pretty good here. Then he has the deer gathering or the sheep nearby. Meditation Garden can also easily be idled up if he decides to move in for the boar next, which is a play, by the way. If you move in here, you can idle this out, because remember, every enemy unit nearby reduces the effectivity of this by 10%. So if you bring 8 over to gather the boar, you're only getting 20% value out of the Medigarden. Wrong landmark, siege is broken. The thing is, Imperial Palace isn't that useful here. Wait, no. Please. Like, please, guys. Oh no, the wall. MSN's like, Dragovan won't want to get his new hoofs wet. His pretty little boots, his Gucci's he bought, like, you don't want to get them covered because they're made of suede, and suede doesn't handle water. Why are you here as well? Dragovan Imperial official pull. Oh, this game is pure clownery, I swear. That's unfortunate. I have noticed this sometimes on the toll, you have to double check. A lot of these maps actually kind of has this way you have to double check. It was really unfortunate as well that it was next to the relic, which made it look a lot worse. I have a brutal situation now, and you already see Dragovan is checking the relics like, is he going for them? No? Great. I'll go for them myself. Monastery now dropped. Monks are going to be on the way. Just starting to turn this into a bit of a Monka-esque for MSN. Great start to begin with, but I mean, now things feel like they're pivoting the other way slightly. Mount Academy, we did have some of the text come out. So the most important one, of course, is the speed. Look at the movement on this guy. His Azuma, 1.69 movement speed is insane. A little bit surprised he didn't supervise to get additional monks out, but I think he's focused on trying to get additional units out that can attack. Lancer is at least going to be addressed here, so nice use of the spears. MSN himself, is he going for the monks? No, so he's just looking full pressure. What's the play here now for Dragovan? I mean, he's got some boats on the water. We've got demo ship play. He could actually play shenanigans and just mess with the fishing. Deer is about to expire, right? He's already taken them out, so there's only sheep left here. He could, yeah. Is he shoving this intentionally? Because that would be really smart. Just keep shoving the deer over to the one location. Because remember, the Barbican is a drop-off location. So one thing that MSN could be doing to get a bit more gold out of his economy is just dropping the taxes off here. Dragovan. Are we going to see a switch out of him? And he's going to have to eventually, right, when his opponent has enough spears. But right now, he hasn't seen a justifiable count to force that transition from him. Meantime, MSN is going to try to march in. It'd be nice if you could catch these Imperial officials. I can't stop laughing. Whenever I watch them running, they just look so absurdly fast. Right? Gotta go. This gold's not gonna deliver us. I didn't get that 4 gold home. No, wait. Second relic is dropped off. I believe that tax man. This is so fast. Dragovan. Dude, it feels like he's just teasing him right now. These knights, unless they charge, they move slower. Oh, for God's sake, just kill one. It's 3 lances. They should be capable of getting an Imperial official kill. Instead, he gets nothing for all that effort. Does at least idle out Dragovan's forces, and it has bought time for MSN to start constricting the map a bit more, as the Navy force is going to start moving in. No reaction out of the demo ship there, though, so a little bit of a freebie given over. Dragovan has got another one queued up. In the meantime, though, the arch ship is going to be dropped. We do have demo ships now on the way for MSN. I feel like most people just don't recognize it because you don't see Mount Academy very often. But when you go for this landmark, it's like the first thing, it's the most valuable thing you get. Because it's just logical, it's so much more efficiency getting a 50% increased speed on your taxmen, right? Means they're moving a lot faster, taxing a lot quicker. It's like double wheelbarrow, right? Imagine how good double wheelbarrow would be. Repair coming in, switching the villagers! He didn't even switch! Oh my God! Dragovan trying to min-max gets minimized here. Over 10 eco behind. Are you kidding me? That came out of nowhere. MSN, dude, he wasn't even pivoting. That's the crazy part. It wasn't like he switched targets at the last second and went, haha, I've got you. It's just that was the point of detonation. The crazy part is if Dragovan hadn't pulled away further with the Springald ship, the villagers wouldn't have ran into the water and died like that. I cannot believe that. MSN has got to be love and life now. This game was kind of even, slightly favoring Dragovan because of the relics. Now, all of a sudden, is up by quite a pretty penny. 54 to 42 economy. Dragovan definitely already feeling that hit to his economy. Losing those, what was it, 8 villagers, I believe, went down. Good God. Behind this, I mean, the world is MSN's oyster, right? He can do whatever he chooses. Looks like he's going to start by gathering the ball. Shifts out to the central tree lines. That wall is still cursed. The Lancers now able to outnumber. Remember, those losses, Dragovan can't scale past anymore. He's falling behind. Starts to get pinched here. Villagers will just migrate towards the villages to be safe. It was just enough Lancers to chase this away. MSN gets the second group ready to go hunting for scalps here. Landmark also down. Looks like he did actually take out the Barbican. Oh, sorry, the Meditation Garden together by the Barbican and the Assisted Fire. So that's less economy as well. Dragoman just losing everything at this point. Waterside also looking ugly. Fishing boats on the front line. It's like, look, this is how you repair a boat without losing the game. It's very good. Dragoman should be able to force a retreat, but damage could be being done on land right now. Finds a few more eco kills. Should be shuffling into the back. So yeah, goes hunting here. The Imperial officials, the villagers, all of them unguarded. Dragoman seemingly a little bit distracted. He calls it. GG comes in. That catastrophic repair, costing him the first game in this single elimination best of 3. Question is, can he bounce back now? Because remember, guys, with KP's midweek muster, you can only afford so many mistakes. If you lose one series, you're out and waiting on the sideline.